Sean, would you stop calling me every 5 minutes? What is the matter with you? It's obnoxious. I've told you before, don't bother me unless it's something important. Life or death issues only.
I'm sorry, it's just I came home and no one was here.
That's seriously what you're calling about? You didn't see anyone at home, so you decided to call and interrupt me? I'm out right now, if that wasn't obvious. We're having dinner, your father, Jordan, and me.
Wait, you went out to dinner?
That's right, it's a joyous occasion. Jordan got the best score in his class grade on the last spelling test, so your father left work early to celebrate. We decided to take him out to that nice restaurant he likes.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear anything about this.
Why would you? You completely bombed your last test, didn't you? Did you actually think we'd include you in something meant to celebrate success? Oh, please be serious.
I mean, I did do better than last time. My score actually went up by 10 points.
And that's supposed to impress me? What, you want a cookie for being slightly less pathetic than before? If you're not getting top marks like Jordan, then I don't want to hear about it. Improvement only matters when you're actually worth investing in.
I'm not asking you to give me a celebration dinner too. I was just thinking, you could have taken me along with you.
Well, you thought wrong. Look, I don't have time to sit here and explain basic logic to you. Jordan is waiting for us, and unlike you, he deserves our attention.
I wasn't trying to interrupt. I just didn't know what I should do for dinner.
Oh, please, how useless are you? You're 16 years old. You can figure out how to feed yourself. Open the fridge and eat whatever's in there. Or sit and starve, for all I care. Honestly, it's embarrassing that I even have to say that out loud.
Right. Okay, got it.
Is that all you want? I'd really like to get back to enjoying my evening now.
Actually, there's just one more thing I need to ask. Do you remember that my teacher scheduled a parent-teacher meeting for tomorrow?
I think I remember seeing an envelope from your school a few days ago. Not that I opened it.
Well, this is a meeting with my homeroom teacher to talk about my future. He said we should talk things over as a family. There's a university I've been researching, and I was hoping to apply.
Oh, give me a break. You? University? Are you joking?
No, I'm not. I know I haven't been perfect, but I've been working really hard. My teacher even said that if I stay on track, I've got a real shot.
And what, you expect us to pay for it? Well, that's not going to happen. Sending you to college would be a complete waste of money.
But why? I'm trying my best. Isn't that worth something?
Trying doesn't pay tuition, Sean. And frankly, you've always been a little slow, and that's not something hard work can fix. You'll never be on Jordan's level, so let's stop pretending.
You don't need to compare me to him. I just want a chance to pursue something for myself.
And I'm telling you that chance does not exist, at least not from us. Jordan's future is the only one that matters. We need to focus our finances on making sure he gets into a top school, lands a good job, and carries this family forward.
I'm not asking you to drop everything for me. I just thought maybe, if there was any way you could give me a little bit of support.
There isn't. If you want to go to college so badly, then do it on your own dime. You're 16, that's old enough to move out and figure things out for yourself.
So, you're saying I should just leave?
Yes, exactly. Move out, get a job, apply for whatever school you want, and leave us out of it. You'll get no money, no support, nothing.
Does Dad really agree with all of this?
Of course he does. We've talked about it. Honestly, once you're gone, things might finally be peaceful around here. Just the three of us, me, your father, and Jordan. A proper family.
Right.
And don't expect me to show up to that meeting tomorrow. I'm not wasting my time sitting in a room listening to some teacher pretend like you have a future.
Okay, I understand.
Good, you should. You've already wasted enough of my time as it is. Honestly, it's amazing you've managed to get to 16 while being this useless. If you can't do anything worthwhile, then at least have the decency to stay quiet and out of the way. The last thing we need is dead weight dragging us down. Sean, what on earth is wrong with you? I have been calling you non-stop all day. If you've got even a shred of decency left, you will call me back right now.
What do you want now? You've never called me before in my entire adult life, so I'm a little confused. What's the sudden emergency?
Ugh, don't get smart with me. What were you doing while I was calling you? Staring at the wall like an idiot? God, you're just as slow and useless as you were back then.
I asked you what you need. If you don't have anything to say but insults, then don't waste my time.
Wow, look at you, acting like you're too good to talk to your own mother. You disappear for a few years, and now you think you've outgrown me? No wonder you've always been a disappointment. But whatever. I'll ignore the disrespect for now, since this is important.
Important?
Yes, actually. Last night, your father collapsed. He passed out at home and had to be rushed to the hospital by ambulance.
Is that so? What's wrong with him, medically speaking?
The doctors say he's got some kind of rare disease. I don't even understand half the medical jargon they threw at me.
I see. That sounds pretty serious.
Of course it's serious. He's going to be in the hospital for a while, even after he's discharged. He probably won't be able to work like he used to. So that means someone's going to have to step up, and that someone is you. You're working now, aren't you? Then you can start sending us money each month to make up for your father's lost income. And don't think that's all. Once he gets out of the hospital, everyone's going to have to take care of him. Help him with daily tasks, monitor his medication, all that nonsense. Even a reject like you should be capable of wiping a table and cooking some soup, so that'll be your job too. Oh, and obviously you'll need to quit whatever useless job you've got now. Caregiving doesn't fit around a fancy little office schedule. You'll need to move back home and find something nearby. And start packing immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Let me get this straight. You want me to drop everything, move back to a house I was kicked out of, and dedicate my time and money to supporting a family that hasn't spoken to me in 13 years? I'm sorry, but why exactly should I be the one to do all that? You made it very clear that I wasn't part of the family anymore. You kicked me out when I was 16, and that was the end of it. No letters, no phone calls, nothing. You completely cut me off. And now, after 13 years of silence, you call me out of nowhere, not to ask how I'm doing or if I'm okay, but to demand that I send you money and become a full-time caregiver? Not happening.
Unbelievable. After everything we did for you, this is how you repay us? Have you already forgotten who put a roof over your head all those years?
You keep acting like you did me some kind of favor, but you do realize that's literally what the law requires, right? Feeding and housing your child is the bare minimum of what parents are expected to do. Then once I was 16, you pushed me out the door. I managed to get support from a local charity, and they got me through high school. Then I got into college with scholarships and covered the rest with student loans. I bought my own textbooks, paid my rent, worked crappy part-time jobs to survive. So if you think I'm going to be grateful to you for doing nothing for me, you're out of your mind.
Wow. So now, just because you managed to live on your own for a few years, you think you've got it all figured out? You get a little job, and suddenly you're some kind of adult who can talk back to his mother? You're not as grown up as you think, Sean.
Actually, I'd say holding down a full-time job, managing bills, and not asking you for a single dime makes me pretty independent. Meanwhile, what about your precious Jordan? You spent my whole childhood worshiping the ground he walked on. Didn't he go to some fancy private high school and expensive university? And then he got a good job at a good company, right? So why are you asking me instead of him?
Jordan is not in the right place mentally right now, okay? In high school, he had to deal with some terrible teachers who just didn't know how to handle a student of his level. It shook his confidence, and he's been struggling ever since. Then college didn't go so well either, and now with your father in the hospital, Jordan's been having a hard time coping. He's sensitive. He needs space.
I see. The golden boy couldn't handle a tough class or two, got his feelings hurt by a teacher, and then just gave up? And now, years later, after all that coddling and praise, he's holed up at home doing nothing? That's ironic. You raised him to believe he was untouchable, and now he can't even face the real world.
Watch your mouth. Jordan is not some shut-in. He helps out around the house. He runs errands when I ask. He's just taking a break. He needs some time to recharge.
A recharge, huh? How long has he been recharging for now? Because last I checked, working adults don't get to unplug for months or years. And if he's such a genius, then he should be more than capable of helping out with Dad.
Jordan is going through enough already. He's not in any shape to handle something as demanding as caregiving. You need to stop being so selfish and step up. This is your chance to actually contribute for once.
You want to talk about contributing? Back in high school, I scraped together what little I made from part-time jobs just to buy a second-hand phone. Meanwhile, you bought Jordan a brand new one the minute he asked. It was chipped and slow, but you know what? I was proud of it. I saved up for clothes that actually fit me. I bought dinner for myself when I passed an exam. I learned how to live without any help from you.
What is all this supposed to be? Where is this attitude coming from all of a sudden?
Back in college, when I was living in the dorms, I met people who were actually kind to me. I made real friends. Friends who didn't look down on me or compare me to someone else every 5 minutes. Even now, we still talk. We meet up. They check in on me.
Are you even paying attention to me?
When I told them little stories about what it was like growing up with you, they got angry. One of them even cried. Can you believe that? They were more upset for me than I ever was for myself.
So what? You think that means something to me? What are you even going on about?
It means everything to me. Because for the first time in my life, I felt like I mattered. After college, things were rough. I was scraping by, but I found a job and I got lucky with the people around me. My boss, my coworkers, they actually treat me like a person. They don't mock me for asking questions. They don't ignore me when I speak. If I look tired or sick, someone asks if I'm okay. They treat me like I belong. Do you have any idea what that feels like?
No, I don't, and I don't see why I should. Now get to the point, Sean.
My point is that I was finally happy. Not because I became some huge success or made a ton of money, but because I finally experienced what it was like to be surrounded by decent people. People who don't see me as a mistake. People who don't treat me like I'm disposable.
Good grief, we treated you like you were disposable because you were disposable.
And then after 13 years of nothing, no calls, no letters, no birthday messages, you finally reach out. And not once did you ask how I was doing.
I don't care how you're doing.
You didn't say, "Are you okay?" or "It's been a while." You didn't ask if I was healthy or happy. You went straight into demands. You want my money, you want my time.
I demand your obedience.
You want me to give up everything I've built just so you can keep your world running smoothly. And let's be honest, this isn't even about Dad. It's always about you, or Jordan, or whatever is convenient in the moment.
So, what now? You're saying your little group of friends and coworkers mean more to you than your own family? You're going to throw away blood for a bunch of nobodies? We're your family. You don't just turn your back on that.
Family is supposed to help each other, right? That's what you said. So let me ask you, when exactly did you ever help me? When did you protect me, support me, love me?
You little brat. You really think you know everything now, don't you?
No, I don't know everything. But I do know this. The people who've shown me kindness, who've lifted me up and treated me with respect, they're the ones I choose to call family now. They're not perfect, but they're honest. They care. That's more than I ever got from you. So no, I'm not coming back.
You what?
I'm not sacrificing myself for people who never saw me as anything more than a mistake. I'm cutting ties with you, with Dad, with Jordan. I've got nothing left to give.
You're cutting ties? Who do you think you are? If you don't come back, who is going to work? Who is going to take care of your father? You think you can just walk away and leave us with nothing? You don't get to run from this.
I'm sorry, but remind me again, who are you?
What? What the hell are you talking about? I am your mother.
No, you're not. I don't have a mother, or a father, or a brother. So please, stop contacting me. Goodbye. After that final call, I blocked her number and changed everything. My address, my records, even my emergency contact info. She tried to find me, I'm sure, but without spending money on a private investigator, she didn't get far. I heard through a relative that my father eventually got out of the hospital. Apparently, she refused to take care of him, and it turned into a nasty divorce. Jordan, the so-called genius, got stuck in the middle. Neither of them wanted him anymore. I won't pretend walking away was easy. For a while, I doubted myself. I had nightmares. But the people I chose to be my real family helped me through it. They reminded me that I'm not worthless, not disposable, not broken. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm finally free to build it for myself. And this time it'll be on my terms with people who actually see me.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.